And good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, but good afternoon in my case again. Apologies. Everybody who's watching the stream of AD arrives on air, and welcome to my super late, like 6 hours late again, GeoGuessr stream. I've been a busy bee this week. I've managed to actually do a ton of things. My projects, not my projects, the boring but important adulting stuff and whatnot. So kinda fixed my guitar, my main guitar that actually kinda needed some work, minor but still, so managed to do that. And going to do even more work today in Space Melody Lab if everything goes according to plan. So, but right now, a short break from everything. Let's play a little bit of GeoGuessr. And again, this stream is around 6 hours late. So that happens, unfortunately. Wow, hi there. This looks both like something in Far East and something not that far away from St. Petersburg. Kempendyaiskaya. What are you? Banks don't call their clients. It's fraud here, a lot of fraud related to not card fraud, but Vilui. Wait a second. Vilui is I know Vilui. Vilui is a important one. Suntarsky Ulus. Okay, that's Far East, Yakutia. So the organization is registered in Yakutia, in Yakutsk. So now we have a place called Vilui. So this is like the road Vilui, I think, and that's a ferry to the other side. Okay. Kutana Uch Ostolbo, Suntarsky Ulus. So this is like indigenous people lands. Ustya. The place called Ustya. So somewhere around here. A331. Suntar. We have Suntar. Kempendyai. That was the street of in our place, Kempendyaiskaya. So, and Ustya is just on the other side. So yeah, that's the road. It's kind of more like a winter one. So Suntar's hiding on the other side of the river called Vilui. And we spawned like 2 steps away actually from this, somewhere here or here. 2 steps away, technically speaking. Yeah, here. Okay. Twelve, welcome, man. Sorry, I forgot to call you. I remember that I need to do it. I didn't forget. I actually been super busy this week, so we got to figure things out. I just managed to be like super busy, and I got my sleeping schedule completely destroyed. Committee. or Kameri. In Japan somewhere. Okay. What just happened? A turn? Okay. Nice picturesque place. 142. No, that's not going to be helpful. We are looking, you know what? We are looking big overhead signs with directions and distances. So far, I've been mostly ending up on roads that would be narrowing. That would be getting even more narrow. Yeah, this is like super modern. This is like as Western as it gets. Well, there's a balcony, but still. The Japanese people, as far as I heard, they don't like traditional houses. They are simply ideologically old. Like keeping them warm, keeping them cold, fixing them up and whatnot. It's all pretty hard. So while it looks cool, living there is not that cool. Okay, so we are I'm playing, by the way, without a timer, but we are lost somewhere in Japanese countryside. Properly lost. Yeah. How did that happen, huh? It's gonna be impossible to figure out based on this. I'll have to go back. Route 18. Saku. And E18. Hmm. You know what? Saku is just right there. 18's here. Okay, and we are crossing 166. Eighteen is in one direction, Saku is in another. One 66 on the other side. One 67. So we are close to the mountains, but not in the mountains. 166 in the area I cannot see. 167 is the best we can do. Okay. Like Hercules, good evening, welcome. Sorry, still messing up your name. Azoda, 166. So 153, Tateshina, Saku. So this goes to Saku. Though I'm not seeing anything 166 going to Saku, but okay. And it's like southeast. Okay. And 153 is crossing it. So is this like somewhere here? Close to, aha, here it is. And crossing 153. And Tateshina would be somewhere over there behind the hill southwest. Would that be southwest? Recycling center is that building over there, I think. So we spawned somewhere in Tateshina then. But I managed somehow not to get to the central road of the place, and I ended up just pretty much going in totally wrong direction. Vago, 40 in that direction, 40. We spawned 2 steps away from 40 in Tateshina. Okay, this is 40. So is this 40 though? This cannot be 40. So that's where 40 stops, but what does it intersect? Hey, there was a sign here. 142 and 40. Okay. Vago. Says Vago intersection. They are named here. So we're here, turns out. Nagano Prefectural Route 40. Then we spawned. Well, 2 steps away, 2 like buildings away, somewhere here. Or at the prefectural route. No, this one is going east. It's this one. Am I confusing everything here? So this goes north. Ah. Oh. Yeah, okay. It's this one. Ooh. I again kinda got everything upside down. Confused north and south. Again? Japan again. Takahara Bridge. 477 76. Super old buildings. Or at least they look super old. All of a sudden we have a nice road. And what's this then? Nezumochi Kamitakara branch office, whatever that means. Okay. That's the road number that's kinda disappeared. Okay. 471. 471 Matsumoto. 2 Japans in a row. Okay, happens. 471, 471. What does it look like? Yeah, nothing specific, I would say. Maybe close to where we just spawned. 418. 42. 486. A little bit too far. Or maybe it's like here. Wait. Takahashi. Was there Takahashi? The bridge was Takahashi, I think. Takahara. My bad. So for 471 then. Looking for 471, and we are on 471. Here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, they enumerated in a strange way, but you can actually like see them coming sorta in waves. Though for sevens, I did not see. Matsumoto Hirayu, I have no idea where Matsumoto might be. For sevens, I haven't seen anywhere. Not a single one. For 7-7. Somewhere around Kyoto. For 7-7, that's the only one. For 7-6. So we gotta go north and east then for 7-3. For 7-2. This one's going through the mountains, sorta, so I hope it is long enough to be on the map. If it's somewhere around Tokyo, for 6-1, crap. So one of the 4-7s we have lost, which is bad, because in this case, as far as I understand the logic of the enumeration, it can be anywhere. Well, no mountains here. Somewhere in a place like this. Come on. I found them all. Lost them already, but I'm going to find them again. Lost all the 4-7s. Well, 4-7-1. Got it. Not a small one. So this one's going Matsumoto, Hirayu. That's kinda east. Okay. Matsumoto. And that's an intersection with 89 junction. Here it is. 89. For 7-7 wasn't there, but 89, that's the only, that's the only intersection with 89. And there is a bridge and all buildings here. So that's we have spawned. Okay. That was not even that bad in 6 minutes. 7 minutes. Okay. So this is something pretty white in Senegal. Ayıptım Berlin Bele. Medina. That has to be pretty big. And there's a place called Mbake. And it's big enough to look like this. And the road here goes sorta kinda northwest. More like a little bit north than west, so maybe this one. Let's see, what do we have? We have a mosque. We have a big building of some sorts. Bele. Turn to Bele. Okay. Do we have Bele around? That's not good because we do not have Bele. Okay, let's see. Agnam Seawall. Huh. That's an agglomeration. So maybe we are somewhere else. Not in Bakia. Because we have different areas here. Agnam Oro Syria, whatever that means. So this is big enough to be like a city like this one. Pretty serious towers over there. Another mosque. And then we are going northwest and it starts turning, which is definitely not the place I was looking at. And it is kinda sorta just ending. Agnam. So the whole scene was sorta kinda Agnam something. Somewhere in, maybe in Baki region. I'm just looking at the areas of Tuba, for example. Ah, here it is, Agnam Seawall. Agnam. Yeah. And there was a turn to Bele or Biela maybe, or Biel, but somewhere around here. Credit Mutuel. Yep, the Senegal. Did we spawn at the mosque? No, we did not spawn at the mosque. But we spawned at the mosque. Indeed, we are just here. Okay. Uh, 5K at Senegal in what was that? 5 minutes 30 seconds. And this is Fjord Ferry. So we have a ferry in the fjord, right? Am I getting it right? Varnesvegen. Huh. It's like crepes in Norway? Okay, this looks like lush. Super lush, I would say. Yeah, indeed. Okay. 519, 517, 515. Perikai, whatever that means. 519, 517. It's all ferry. Are we like on an island or something? But we have to be like somewhere in the south for those grapes to grow. 519, 17, 15. That's like 4. 5 would be here somewhere. 519. Lager kills. I do not download it. I play it just in the browser. Works perfectly fine. Hebnes, here's our place. So that was our ferry scene. So we spawned somewhere at Vardnesvegen. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah. And look at this. I played without time limit, but I got 25k in. Oops. And I got 25k in 26 minutes. Again, no round longer than 10 minutes. Actually, no round longer than 8 minutes 23 seconds. So that's actually like a super good result. Amazing result, I would say. Though we had 2 Japans in a row, which is rare. First one was a hardcore location, Russia. Would that be still Yakutia? So spawn next to a river called Vilui. That's a big one. I not big one, kind of famous one, but I didn't know where it was. It turns out it was actually not that far away from the place. You probably heard of it, with gigantic, enormous hole in the ground. Actually, it should be marked on the map. The enormous hole in the ground. Not on this map, probably. Ah, here it is. The enormous hole in the ground is here. Just, you can see it from the town. So, not that far away from that place. Number 2 and number 3, it was Japan. Actually, were really close to each other. Both in the mountains, even close by Japan standards. That's like neighboring prefectures, Nagano and Gifu, I think. So ended up getting them pretty fast too, though the first one was a little bit harder because we had to get out of Tateshina and I made a couple of stupid decisions and ended up like how did I even do it? I somehow ended up getting like here somewhere. So completely the wrong way around. I managed to get out of Tateshna and was hard just to find my way back. So number 3 was not particularly anywhere in a town or even a village. It was just a bridge, but yeah, pretty picturesque place. Picturesque place. So number 4 was a little bit of Senegal, a big place, and we saw it on the map when we started looking. Agnam Sewol, Agnam Teodaya. So Agnam agglomeration on this highway N2 tried to sort of throw us off with false clues, telling us it was probably Mbake, but no, it was Agnam Sewol. And number 5 was what? A little bit of southern Norway, where it looks like the weather is so good that they would be trying to grow even like grapes. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if this projection gives you like the right level of everything, but it's like if it's the right level of everything, this is just a little bit of Vologda level. You know what's missing? Google Maps are insane. There has to be one city on this map right now. It should be named at all times, and it's just not there. How is it even possible for Moscow to disappear, for the capital? But yeah, you saw it. So technically speaking, if it's like a little bit south of St. Petersburg, the same level, plus maybe they have like warmer weather because of some sort of currents and whatnot. So maybe you can actually grow, at least to some extent, experimentally, some grapes there. So yeah, but this is it for today. Again, this has been my very late Thursday stream. No, Thursday, yeah, very late Thursday stream. So thank you very much for watching. Don't leave the channel yet. YouTube people, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. Leave a like if you like this video. I think this one deserves a like because it's 5k 25k in less than 27 minutes, so that's like deserves a like. Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. If everything goes according to plan, I'm going to play well, some music on Space Melody Lab in literally in a bit. Going to be not almost, but pretty soon. So Space Melody Lab channel where we play music, me and Nicola. That's not, which is annoying. So, and right now we got to read somebody, so not going to look for some GeoGuessr players. Let's read our friend Nate, who is playing some Project Zomboid, and he has been at Project Zomboid for almost 11 hours right now. So let's go and say hi to Nate. I will see you all pretty soon on Space Melody Lab channel where we play music, and then maybe in the evening on my own channel. See you all tomorrow. I see you all in a bit. Have a good one, and yeah, not really saying goodbye or anything like that, because definitely, well, literally going to see you soon. Okay, cheers.